a 40. I don't exactly know how to say your name, but yeah. Oh, this thing is actually. Yeah, what I meant with that is either be the demo or I don't know. Maybe if early access is possible, then and it's good enough, then I will release it. But yeah, that. So I don't know yet. I don't know if it's worthy. I guess that might be the best word for that. Where are you from, man? Kind of curious where you're from. Office badge. Romania. Oh, very nice. $50. 50. Oh. The Balkans. Yeah, I know where it is. I'm from the Netherlands myself. So. Ah, nice. Very nice. Oh, I hate that. It sucks. No, I want another one. You always want to visit Netherlands? Oh yeah, that is understandable. I don't know if you like it here. I mean, the country kind of changed, in my opinion, but it's not too bad. Knowledge and belief. Citation has been issued / files of the. Hmm. Size books like this. 300. Get player state. Well, there will be statistics, department wide, and you will see what officer wide, how many citations they write during a shift. if they are outside, obviously, if they patrol. For those that are inside, obviously, they won't have any stats. But yeah, every player, every AI will have statistics. So if you can see statistics, I made a statistics for players, so you can see warnings, tickets, arrests, and the game time. I don't know why I did that, but yeah. Info, RP info. So, yeah. Text. F name, last name. Player state. Text player name. Location. Input text. Oh, text. I mean, I guess you could do that with RP purposes, like in roleplay, but I think that may go a little bit too far for this. I mean, it's all possible. I mean, it's not impossible. Just question whether that at that point maybe we do too much. That's a good suggestion. I like that. Between 90, 22. No padding. Yeah, I think multiplayer setup would be the best course for that. I don't think AR really give a shit. Well, obviously they won't. They will do whatever you want, but but I think there could be events. I guess like you could have like department events that you can generate as the player itself, and then indeed do this to boost morale, and it will boost the entire morale of every unit. So I guess maybe something like that I could do, but then it's just like UI wise, it's not really you see every officer, and I think that will be too much. Yeah, that is the planning, that you can actually talk to an officer and tell him to arrest. You can point at like a person and arrest him or detain him. That is things that I want to do. Yeah, that you can literally be a lead on the streets, as well as I don't know, tell officer to if he's in the car or like through radio, like stop that vehicle, and they will attempt it. Yeah, that would be cool. But also like LSP4 where you have partners. I want to do that too. That you have a partner and that it follows you. I think who made it pretty decent was the Precinct. They made it. I like that. I like what they did then. They made that pretty cool. Especially for a Unity game, it's very impressive what they did. No, multiplayer is like it's just like you can either make your own department or you can run under a different chief's department, so you'll be a sergeant or whatever the chief puts you at. So you can also just basically be an officer, just a patrol officer, if that's so. That way, you can have hundreds or thousands of people, in a game, and you can simulate an entire police department. So that's kind of the idea. Yeah. I can show you that. So, and department manager. So this is the whole purpose. You're not supposed to have only one department. So a multiplayer for a single player, this is like one department, but you can join only one department. And obviously I can later on set permissions to do a password or I don't know, application or whatever. I don't know. I think that maybe goes a little bit too far, but like a request system. And you can then join that department. And from here, I don't know why I'm top one there. But yeah, from here you could. This actually kind of comes out perfect. Because then you can make ranks. You could say like, hey, this is player A. I want you to be a senior, and player B, he needs to be a captain. So that's kind of the plan. I don't want to restrict it, and then you can also do salary. You can assign badge numbers. You can assign a unit, assign them to a station or a division. There's like all kinds of things. Yeah, so I basically want to do it so that not even just the host is the chief, but the host could also just choose like, hey, I'm just host the server, and whoever wants to be the chief can be the chief. Like, there's not going to be any restrictions. The goal is also to use VPS and dedicated servers so that server can be up like 24/7. So you don't rely on a person to host it. And then I want to work with a server host to so that we can get a deal to get like cheaper servers. Are you gonna be able? Oh, one sec, I can read it because of this icon. Are you gonna be able to see also drive the vehicle you're assigned to? I can make that, but I don't know. I'm still debating whether I just make it for looks. But I definitely want to do like that. They patrol the streets, kind of. But for now, I will do it like they go from the station to the vehicle in the parking lot, and then they despawn or like become invisible, just until I finish the AI, so it actually works. So that's temporary, yeah. But I would love to be able to see every officer every unit you create, and every officer you hired in the station. I would love to see that, yeah. But at that point, we're gonna have issues with performance if you do that in multiplayer. So I don't know. But then if you look at games, there was a game, Bellwide. It's also made in Unreal Engine, and not to advertise or anything, but they made it really cool. You have, I don't know if there's any screenshots. Oh, that is perfect. So every person here is an AI, and you can play this multiplayer. So yeah, it definitely is possible. And every AI you hire in this game, you can instruct them to be a companion walker or a guard. So yeah, that's kind of cool. Can you assign supervisors and of TOs to take up cadets and give them feedback and finish everything, promote them also. I kind of want to make that automated, so that whatever, if you have an FTO division, then recruits can be trained. So in the start of the game, you will have to hire actual lateral officers. So you have to get officers from different department or with experience, because you don't have a training system. And then after like I don't know a few in-game days, the FTO will train a person up to level 1, and when they're level 1, then they can do basic patrol stuff. So there's not necessarily even a supervisor type. It's based on levels. So every officer has a level, and each level they go up, the more skilled they get. So otherwise you can just cheat and make level 1 officer supervisors, and from there just spam everything. So that doesn't work that way. You need experience. You need to spend money to get those good officers, because they're not going to be cheap, just like in real life. Hey, I don't want to do that. Pew, pew. That makes sense. So let's fill that. So I need, what do I need? Currently in the States. I could do that. I mean, yeah, it is. Don't get your hopes up too high, but that's the ambition. That if it's possible, I don't know. Who knows? Maybe for some reason I can't continue developing or whatever. But for what it looks now, I don't foresee any issues. But like I said, don't get your hopes up. I don't like to give false hope. Two, 5. Then what should I put here? Inderstead. Let's do that. Nope, no tutorial. There will be a handbook, and that's all the information you're gonna get. And from there, because if I'm gonna base time or put time into a tutorial, I need to make scripts, I need to make software, that's. I think it's a waste of time. People are gonna do it one time, and then they're gonna do their own playstyle anyways. So no, they're gonna be handbooks, they're gonna be YouTube tutorials. There are gonna be plenty of content creators and streamers and community members that will make tutorials. So I don't see the need for that. Yeah. Plus, I advertise the game as sort of 18 plus, so I do expect the audience to have the basic common sense, and most of the audience is gonna be, gamers that are pretty handy with PCs and come from 5M, and if they're not, I think that the community will do wonders in training and getting people into, getting them trained, I guess. Especially if you're gonna start spooning people, like how to play your game, it's just such a turnoff. Like people will start losing interest. There was one game that I played that was constant tutorials. It was so annoying. I don't even know what game it was. But that pissed me off, dude. I just wanted to play the damn game. Direction of travel. So what do you guys think of this? So I basically made a stop by. I got your officer name. Stopped by text player name. And a little bit of this, and I'm basing it off of a little bit of this. But I want to kind of keep it a little bit chill. Are you going to have the option to remove the push bar and rubber buttons for every car? Yes. Well, as a matter of fact, there is already. At least on the Delta Interceptor. Push bar off. Yeah, I just didn't really finish everything yet. Jamestown Street. That works perfect. Currently, I don't know, Belmere. Also, that build is very old. Well, not very old, but it's old, and I just struggle with releasing a new build because it is so buggy or just not up to my standard. But I'm also trying to push myself to keep working on this by streaming, by releasing that build. So I get pressure because I'm sometimes very lazy. So I do want to pressure myself a little bit to keep working, to stay dedicated, even if life is tough. State. Can you input your own picture to set it as the problem picture and give it your own name and everything, or is it random? Well, I'm kind of in a process on getting custom things in the in the department manager. But yeah, you can write your name. So in this case, Oxygen PD to protect and serve, and then you do I don't know, corrections, and there you go. So yeah, you can name it. It's just a picture. I didn't finish it. But everything is in there, like logs. So if I buy a station, it will show that I bought it. Equipment gonna be a thing too. And there's minimum amount of slots, minimum amount of officers you can have in the station, minimal jail cells. Every division you can make. Thank you. And again, this is not hard to make, mind you. Like all the developers that say that it is, it isn't. It really isn't. It's just a bunch of letters changed. Hey. So I don't know what to add more because this feels pretty empty for a citation. Need to replace this with a scroll box. Well, originally the price was going to be €45 because there was going to be a shit ton of time for me. So I was like, in Netherlands, pricing is high, so €45 is actually pretty cheap in Netherlands. But yeah, I'm still debating. Maybe I do $25. Maybe I do 45. I don't know. The things I've seen pricing older games and they got so much backlash from it. So I'm really scared to ask 45 or 40 or 35. And by the way, before you say anything about, you do it now in tiers, on if you want to get early access, that mainly is, because you support the development. I'm not going to do much with $25, $45 either, not, but 100 times $45, and let's see, 100 times $45. With 4,500 I can, for example, I can hire an animator to make some animations. I can get a new vehicle. I can get, for example, Durango. I can buy that. So, and I don't mean a Durango real life, but Durango in the game. So I can get a model made. Because, making games not cheap. And just, for example, this is some things I want to buy. For example, like this vehicle, $83. Yeah, there's a 2012 Charger. Oh, they've removed it. There's a Lanco Bearcat. €79 or dollars. Yeah, there's stones, but that's for free. Maybe go get them for CG Trader, and I hired the guy on Fiverr. And this is the pack that I use now. So I do have all these vehicles, and they are not really high quality, but you know, I go on Blender and I make them higher quality myself. And I actually contacted this person to make more vehicles, but they asked like 600 euros for just a Durango. So yeah, when you take that into account, and together with custom sirens, custom audio, custom models, assets, trees, mountains, buildings, you know, it's very expensive. And I make a lot myself, so keep that in mind. The wraparounds, the light bars, I can show you that. For example, the light bar. Somewhere, I don't know. Oh, here. This is mine. I actually sell this. And how much did I sell this for? $5. And the joke was, I only get $2 from it. They take such a huge cut that it's insane. But yeah, I make this myself. Made this from scratch. And same with the Rambo. Narrative. Narrative. Can I press enter? No, can't. That sucks. But this is the idea of the citation. It's a little bit realistic, but it's also, yeah, it's also a little bit game friendly. Yeah, and for 50 to 100 bucks, it still the question is whether it's a good quality or not, and if it's performance heavy. Because if something is extremely high quality, it will be very performance heavy, and if you spawn hundreds of them, that's gonna be a problem. So yeah, keep in mind there's a lot of things to keep in mind regarding that. Thank you for letting me know. Information. I honestly don't know what more to add to this. I'm gonna add. I will keep this as is for now. Now I'll remove these and in here. Put this to the left. Hey, no, I said to the left. And like that. Let's use AI to improve this. Gemini. Improve. There you go. Let's quickly make the date. Date, time. No, it's with an F, believe. But I'm using a real life ticket, by the way. So date, month, year. Pew. And then we call it text date, current date. Get game state. Oh, thank you very much, man. Kind of the same problem, although I wouldn't call all of them trash because they are my direct competitors and co-developers, and but you know, I still think responding and precinct is great, and flashing lights too. Although I'm biased towards flashing light because I've been supporting that since 2018. I think even earlier, 2017. Ooh, the lag. I'm gonna leave the ticket as is for now. So what are more key things that you really, really want to see in a police chief game, like in a police game? Also, it may be very quiet on stream, but I have music in the background, and that music I have to mute because otherwise I will copyright strike, and they will take down the stream. So yeah, just so you know. So yeah, the simple things as UI, that is, something that really excited you because you get the power to basically do whatever the hell you want. That is basically what made you wish list. Yeah, yeah, that's true. I don't know if it's realistic though, but because I'm not a chief, I am equivalent to a sergeant on the streets, well, corporal more, in my current position. But I do. I train officers in real life. I train them. I get them up to shape. Although we don't work with FTOs in the Netherlands, but well, I guess we kind of do. Maybe just don't call it FTO. What could be cool is making spike strips. That shouldn't be too hard to make. Let's see. US spike strips. So we're gonna try to make this. I think this might be. That is easy, but maybe. Kind of want to take a break of the UI and I'm gonna make a model. Okay. Let me just set up some stuff here. It is my department. It's on these stuff, man. I don't want to see that. Okay. Bam. I guess we'll just move that. So this is the equipment panel. So I want to make it so that you can buy spike trips, pistols, guns, rifles, everything. So let's go ahead and make that. Just because it's easy. I really got bored now because I got banned 14 days and I was promoted. See, that doesn't even take that pure seriously. They sound on our minute match. Oh yeah, that's why I went for you, you know. That sadly doesn't change. Do you have equipment? Junk. PC structs. PC equipment. PC department equipment. Let's just do pistol. Taser. Hands. Like it. Name. Asset name. And amount. Price. Maybe have a data table still. That would be even easier. No, I do have a data table actually. Yeah, let's use that. Thank you, Rita. Although what could I? What's easy to take? No, I'll just make something new, I guess. Yeah. Rigid. Equipment. Just gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna end the stream. And I have to go to walk tomorrow. So life. Image. So no, internet. Text. Two. There's one. Equipment name. Padding left to 50. And then we make an amount. Then make a button. Like this. And let's do that as a plus. And you should not be them. Then a minus. Ach, jonk. Let's do box. 40 by 40. No. Okay. Wow, the lag. Fuck. Oh, source content. Okay. 250. This one. Wait. So I have 2 weeks vacation to then come home and work 2 days and now 7 days before another 2 days. How is that funny to you? Weirdo. How is that funny to you? I bet you missed vacation. That looked pretty good. So, and this one. Bye. Equipment name. Amount. Integer. Yeah, true. I guess. This is gonna be a button. Button. Taser. Clock 70. M4A1. Handcuffs. Spike strips. And cones. And small evidence banks, I guess. Fuck it. Oh, I didn't set it up really. Really, I didn't make equipment. I'm such a noob. Okay. Deployment edit. Deployment edit. PC deployment edit pages type. PC. Program blind as well. There you go. Equip. Looks complicated because I made it a lot easier system by switching pages on a simple drop down box. That way it's all easier. Hopefully it works. That makes no sense. I want this. Because I put it to unit, that's my fault. Equipment. There you go. Alright. Alright, on that note, I'm gonna finish the stream. I see that 90 people are watching. Well, goddamn. Either way, if you haven't, you can wishlist Police Chief on Steam. Let me just get the link. And for those that did comment, thank you again for watching. I will be live properly next week in the weekends working on Police Chief whenever I have time. And yeah, I guess that's that. Leave a like, maybe subscribe. And if you want to support the development of Police Chief, there's multiple options on my website, bluedirectorstudios.com. And you can do that in form of buying a tier, or you can literally just donate. That's up to you. Alright. Thank you guys.